Okay, hello guys and welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing one of those videos where I talk forever and just keep on going without stopping basically. No, but what I'm gonna do today is that I'm gonna give my review on the NACON Pro Revolution controller that I have been using for more than a month now. I think a month and 2 weeks or something like that. And I feel like that I've been since I'm playing that much that I am. I feel like I can actually be giving an honest review about this already, and I do have my opinion, of course, of it, and I can also be doing some tips and tricks on it. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because when I first posted videos of me just playing with this and people started seeing me drop shotting and stuff, they kept asking into my settings, and I've had multiple people asking me into my settings, and so I'll be covering that as well in this video. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So first of all, I think that it's important for me to talk about how I map this controller, or what it can basically do if you're unaware. So the NACON Pro Evolution controller is a controller specifically designed for the competitive side of gaming on PlayStation, and so it has some extra features to it. The trigger buttons is a lot more faster, and they can be modified. Like every button on this controller can be modified, and like the joysticks as well is a lot more sensitive, and they are higher, so you can get more precision while moving them around. And it has, of course, this app to it that you can do all this stuff in it. And so the way that I set up my controller, because trust me, you can be doing a lot of shit with this. But I decided to go with the default settings all the way through. The only thing, I turned off the vibration because I don't like that in any controller. And personally, I think that, I mean, it comes down to personal matter and opinion, but personally, I feel like having the vibration on while you're playing a game like Rainbow Six Siege that I am, uh, vibration can do some disturbing things. If it can feels nice if you're doing racing game and stuff, but otherwise I'll not suggest you have it on. And but the way I mapped my controller, because as you might know, or as I forgot to say, this controller is special and unique in the way that it has 4 buttons in the back, and it's licensed by PS4. So the if you know a SCUF controller, it's not licensed by the PS4, and therefore it's actually not legal to use with the PS4, even though you're allowed to use it in ESL. But this controller is. And so what I did, I have on the back there is 4 buttons, as I said, and M1, M2, M3, and M4. And what I did is that I changed my M1, which is like you need to use your right hand and push up. I use that for knife, and I have mapped it for my all 3, so I can knife with it. But I actually don't use that like at all, so that's why it was hard to remember. And my M2 is that your left hand, and you need to push up as well. And those 2 buttons, they're difficult to push, so therefore I don't use them that much. But I have that as triangle, so I can be drilling around grinding points at the same time, basically. Or it can do a quick weapon switch. But once again, I don't really use that button that much. But what I do use, and I do use all the time, is my M3 button. It's the I mapped that as being circle. So what it basically does, when I have the button on the back being circle, it means that I can keep my right thumb on top of the the aiming button, like the button you'd use to aim, or R3, while moving around. And I can still be going up and down. I can do the drop shot, as you can see in my background videos. I probably have done some drop shots there already, and you can just be going up and down, still looking around. It's nice to have that. I mean, on my normal controller I was pretty fast to go to circle, but this is just easier and it makes it possible to drop shot. And the M4 button I have as X as the wall button. It means it's basically the same theory, that I can be moving around now all over the map without having to move a finger. I can keep them on the same spot, like cause the M3 and the M4 button is just like you use the middle part of your fuck finger. I don't know what that called in English, so I'll call it my fuck finger. That you use the middle part of the fuck finger to press into the controller, and end up getting, this can be a little bit hard to get used to. I end up getting used my like the end of the finger, but then I learned that that was stupid. It's a thing that you need to get used to. Like you need to be used to using that part of the finger. But now I am. It's totally not a problem at all, and it's the thing that I got used to first with this control. So that's how I mapped it, and the settings I have on it is just default all the way through. That I didn't adjust any dead zone, so how sensitive the triggers is or anything, because that shit was too complicated for me to just get into. I mean, I could if I probably wanted to, but my settings has always been like, I just do it simple, and for me on a controller I don't need high settings and everything to be good. I just need some settings that I'm used to do and can control. Cause the thing about a rainbow, you don't need high sensitivity to be good. Just look at me. Back when I used my normal controller, I used 1628 in the vertical and horizontal sensitivity, and I was still a beast. I did fine. The only reason why I bought this controller was because everybody seemed like be drop shotting, so I wanted to be able to do the same thing, just to follow up, because I could not be playing with claw. I would just not move my finger like that and use it. So yeah, that's how I modified my controller. And now I guess I'll be talking about like the review part of it, and if like I can buy my heart or whatever it's fucking called. Excuse my language. Saying, what's the English word? Fuck. Say I'm doing this live as I always do, cause I'm too tired to just be editing and everything. And but if I can like suggest you going out buying this, or if you want to, like I can say, yeah, it's a good thing. You should, or like I can approve it of whatever it's called or something like that. You get me? And so first of all, then of course, yes, if you're looking for a dropshot controller, then I would definitely say this is one of a kind, and it's extremely good controller. And for me personally, it gets something to get used to, and I'll go deeper into that in a minute. But otherwise, I feel like it's amazing now, and I love this controller. So yeah, first of all, getting used to this controller was a bit tricky and hard for me, because as I said, I'm used to playing on slow sensitivity, and this controller, it does not allow you to play on the slow sensitivity that I used. I tried playing on the same sensitivity with dead zone ADS and horizontal and vertical sensitivity as well, but it just didn't work out. And because that the sticks, they are so sensitive themselves, like they move faster and you can move them longer. And what I was used to is that I could take a joystick and move it all the way to the side when I was moving around. That was not possible with this. So what I decided, after getting used to like the feel of it, where the buttons were, I decided to start working on the sensitivity. So what I came up with was that I started moving my sensitivity high up to and then I went down to see where I found sensitivity. And then now the sensitivity I'm playing with now, I think I've been playing with for the last 2 weeks or something like that. And it's okay, hold on, it's 30 vertical, 40 horizontal. It's both dead zones is 8, and the ADS is 30. And that is the sensitivity that I like playing with. And like, it can be difficult finding your own sensitivity, and I feel like one of my next videos, like in the one of the couple next weeks, is that I'm gonna go through my settings and place in Rainbow, and just basically explain how you find your settings. Cause there's never anything you need to have a high sensitivity. You need to have that. It's just that this is what I prefer, and this is what I'm using at the moment. And I feel like I'm doing quite well with it. My drop shot can be a little bit tricky if it gets too close and I start moving to the side. Then my sensitivity is just simply not high enough for me to easily move around, and it can look really bad. But otherwise, I really enjoy playing with it. So what I do, I normally drop shot in middle range, if you get me. Or drop shot when I land the headshot first, I press the button as well. But there isn't that much more to say, basically. Else that for me, I think God took me 2 or 3 weeks actually to get really used to it and have a decent aim and get comfortable. But I have a friend that he's been playing with it for like 3 days now, something like that, and he's already really good with it. So I think the way, if you know you're gonna be good with it, if you have a high sensitivity already, then you're probably gonna get easy with this, cause you need to be used to play with a lower dead zone and play with the like a little bit higher sensitivity than normal, cause like this allows you to it. And I don't think it's something that you can get used to just by the day, but yeah. I hope you get me, and I hope I just wasn't talking all foolish. And if you have any questions about this still, I hope that I've been through everything. There isn't that much to say. Like, it's a controller basically, but it's an honest review of it, I guess, from a competitive player for once time. And oh yeah, there's of course there's something I might have forgot to mention. The left joystick and the arrows, they have swapped around so they look like the Xbox controller. And most people has been asking me in game, like, isn't that hard to get used to? And for me, no, it was not. In the beginning it was a little bit hard to like do the leaning side and clicking down, but I'm totally used to that now and it's working fine. And then and like, it wasn't a problem at all. I feel it's actually nice it's there, because it's just the moving around button basically. The aiming button is still isn't the same place, and it's just smooth going around. As you might can tell, I'm sitting with it right now, just moving it around. But yeah, then that was all I have, and if you have any questions about this, I will be happy to answer it. And yeah. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about buying this, I will definitely suggest you and approve that this is a good controller. And you just need to remember that you need to have be so close to your PlayStation, because it is a wired controller, which I don't like. I prefer my stuff to be wireless, but I got kind of used to having the wire in it now, and I only tipped over a couple of stuff with the wire so far. So yeah, that's all I got from today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll hope you see my next video. Peace out.
We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we believe.